how do we think about culture as Christians? Are we afraid of the culture in which we live? Of what's happening politically, what's happening socially, what's happening morally, what's happening in music, in the arts, in the theater, in the movies, on the television?
People are searching for meaning. People are looking for purpose. People are filling their lives with all manner of artifacts, practices, relationships, behaviors to fill a void.
What we're trying to do in Apologetics and in the MARC in general, we're trying to equip people so that they will be better able to talk to their neighbors, to love their neighbors, to serve them well. And in that context, the Lord will give us all kinds of opportunities to make the gospel known.
Our city tells stories of community and crime, of racism and reconciliation, human stories of dignity and depravity, not only of our nation, but of many nations. The gospel is about how Christ has entered the human story for the healing of the nations. The City Ministry Initiative provides students at Covenant Seminary with avenues into the beauty and brokenness of St. Louis.
So for 25 years, the Francis Schaeffer Institute at Covenant Seminary has been helping men and women proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ into the contemporary culture. I think one of the things that we're trying to do through the MARC degree is to help people understand that the questions that are being asked at our time, we actually have the answers for. And so we have this opportunity to again address the concerns of our age. The CMI-FSI partnership is a new thing and a great thing. Greg Perry has been leading the City Ministry Initiative for a number of years. Jerem Bars, founder, resident scholar for the Francis Schaeffer Institute, myself as director have sat together, talked together about how do we complement the focus that each brings into the seminary community. How do each of us support the ministries we have out into the broader St. Louis context?
In the CMI track of our Master of Arts in Religion and Cultures, we're equipping disciple makers for the glory of God and for the common good through mentoring relationships with our faculty, internship placements in city churches and nonprofits, and by creating opportunities in St. Louis to learn from Christ and His people in the classroom of the city.
New Northside is an awesome place to come learn about urban ministry. It's a good cross-cultural setting. If you haven't had any experience or any fellowshipping with African American churches, you're able to come in a welcoming setting. As far as work, we're doing a lot of work on a lot of fronts, dealing with issues from employment issues to it's just so many things. I would love New Northside to be a teaching hospital to where Covenant students would come and find out about urban ministry, maybe put some of their theories into practice.
The MARC is an exciting venture. We're bringing the resources of the Francis Schaeffer Institute together with all the faculty of Covenant Seminary and a number of outside speakers and specialists, and we are applying their expertise to the program. So in the classroom, you will get a number of specialized classes in apologetics, in theology, in biblical studies. Beyond the classroom, we've created practicums. For a lot of people, apologetics is scary. What if I get it wrong? What if I say it wrong? We want to place you in controlled ministry context where the ministry is real, but the mentorship is encouraging and equipping.
I think the biggest thing I want to get out of my field education hours here at Covenant is just a joy of developing friendships with non-Christians and seeing ways I can faithfully present the gospel with love.
So apologetics in the MARC program is really focused on the equipping of Christian men and women to be disciple makers, to be apologists in their neighborhoods, in their cities, in their churches.
So I think what CMI does to benefit the curriculum at Covenant is really to help you see that where you live, the neighborhood you do life in, is really an important part of your curriculum. And getting to know your neighbors, for my wife and I, meant growing a garden and tending that and seeing it just give us a lot of pleasure in God's creation, but also really be a way to get to know neighbors and even feed them and help our budget at the same time.
So you have your black church, your white church, your Asian church, your Latino church, and what if we were just the church? What if we were just the people of God? And I love the City Ministry Initiative because they gave us the opportunity to go to church in the inner city. It's predominantly African American. To see my friends and colleagues here at Covenant welcomed with open arms and open doors and open hearts was just a glimpse of heaven.
So you could say, yeah, we want to help people to become good neighbors, to love God and love their neighbor as themselves. That's our fundamental purpose.
It's building bridges that have either been destroyed or never been built. And that's more like what it's going to be like in heaven.
Because heaven is going to have people from all walks of life. Heaven is going to have people of all cultures, people from Africa, Asia, India, Brazil, and they're going to be able to worship God together in unity.